Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with every WWE fan you know. Your support helps us keep telling the stories that matter. John Cena's retirement is more than just the end of a career. It's the closing of an era built on sacrifice, loyalty, and never giving up. In this video, we reflect on the journey of a man who carried WWE on his shoulders for over 20 years, a legend who inspired millions inside and outside the ring. Stay until the end and tell us in the comments, what is your favorite John Cena moment of all time? John Cena's retirement marks the end of one of the most iconic and influential eras in WWE history. For more than 2 decades, Cena was not just a wrestler stepping into the ring, he became a living symbol of perseverance, loyalty, respect, and relentless hard work. From packed arenas roaring with energy to unforgettable main events at WrestleMania, John Cena was a constant presence in the lives of millions of fans across the world. His voice echoing through the arena, his entrance theme hitting with power, and his signature moves like the attitude adjustment and the five-knuckle shuffle are etched forever into wrestling history. Whether fans cheered him loudly or booed him passionately, one thing was always clear: everyone reacted to John Cena. He had the rare ability to connect with audiences of all ages, becoming a hero for children, a role model for dreamers, and a rival respected by legends. When the news of his retirement began to feel real, emotions spread quickly across the WWE universe. Fans realized they were no longer just watching another storyline. They were witnessing the closing chapter of a historic career that shaped an entire generation of sports entertainment. This video is a tribute to John Cena, not just the 16-time world champion, not just the global superstar, but the man who inspired millions to believe in themselves and live by one powerful message: never give up. John Cena didn't start as a guaranteed superstar or a chosen face of the company. He entered WWE with raw athletic talent, relentless determination, and an unbreakable work ethic, but without any certainty that he would succeed. In his early days on the main roster, Cena struggled to find his true identity. He bounced between roles, searching for a character that truly represented who he was. And at one point, his future in WWE looked uncertain. He was even dangerously close to being released, a moment that could have ended his dream before it truly began. Refusing to give up, Cena took control of his destiny by reinventing himself. The creation of the Doctor of Thugonomics persona became a turning point in his career. With freestyle raps, confidence, and a fearless attitude, he finally captured attention and stood out from the crowd. That character change didn't just save his career, it revealed his adaptability and creativity. Cena proved he could connect with fans by being authentic, bold, and unapologetically himself. He showed that charisma isn't given, it's built through courage and self-belief. Those early struggles became the foundation of his success. They shaped him into a resilient performer, a mental warrior, and a future leader of the locker room. Every obstacle he faced early on prepared him for the legendary journey that was still ahead. Once John Cena truly found his voice and his confidence, his rise became nothing short of unstoppable. What started as potential quickly turned into dominance as championship victories followed one after another, firmly establishing him as WWE's top star. Titles were no longer just achievements, they became symbols of his leadership. Cena rose during a challenging era for the company, a time when WWE needed a dependable figure, and he stepped up without hesitation. Night after night, he carried the weight of the brand on his shoulders. From historic main events at WrestleMania to intense rivalries with the biggest names in the industry, John Cena's presence defined an entire generation. His promos were powerful, emotional, and unforgettable, often blurring the line between reality and storyline. No matter the city, no matter the crowd, John Cena was always in the spotlight. He became the measuring stick, the superstar every contender had to face to prove they belonged to the top. Whether loved by millions or criticized by others, Cena never changed his approach. He showed up every single week, stayed disciplined, and delivered when it mattered most. Through cheers and boos alike, his consistency became his greatest strength. John Cena's career is filled with legendary rivalries that help define modern WWE history. Time after time, his battles with Edge, Randy Orton, Triple H, and The Rock created moments that fans will never forget. Each rivalry revealed a different side of John Cena. Against Edge, he became the ultimate warrior of justice, fighting a ruthless opponent in a classic story of good versus evil. Those matches weren't just about championships, they were about pride, morality, and the soul of WWE. His long-standing rivalry with Randy Orton told a story of two destinies intertwined. From rising stars to world champions, their careers evolved side by side, producing some of the most intense and personal matches of their generation. Facing Triple H pushed Cena into the role of a true main event leader, testing his legitimacy against a proven legend. These encounters symbolized the passing of the torch and solidified Cena's place at the top. Meanwhile, his clashes with The Rock went far beyond the wrestling ring. They crossed into mainstream pop culture, brought massive global attention to WWE, and turned WrestleMania into a worldwide spectacle. It was more than a feud, it was a cultural moment. These rivalries elevated not only John Cena, but also every superstar who stood across the ring from him. Together, they created unforgettable stories, timeless matches, and a legacy that will live on forever. John Cena is a 16-time world champion, tying the legendary Ric Flair's record, a feat that cements his place among the greatest superstars in WWE history. Few athletes can claim such consistency, resilience, and dominance over such a long period. Each championship reign told a unique story, reflecting not only his growth and evolution as a performer, but also the shifting landscape of WWE itself. From underdog victories to dominant runs, Cena's title reigns were never just about holding a belt. They were about inspiring fans, setting an example, and creating unforgettable moments in sports entertainment. He didn't just win titles, he made them feel important. Every entrance, every promo, every match for gold carried weight. When Cena held championship gold, the world watched and every fan felt the significance. Championships under his name became symbols of perseverance, hard work, and honor. His rivalries for those titles produced some of the most iconic matches in WWE history, battles that demanded respect and showcased both physical skill and storytelling. Opponents like Randy Orton, CM Punk, Edge, and AJ Styles were elevated by sharing the ring with Cena, making the titles feel prestigious and the victories meaningful. John Cena's legacy is not only written in championship history, but also in the countless unforgettable moments that define them. His reigns, his matches, and his dedication to excellence leave an indelible mark on WWE, a legacy that will inspire future generations for decades to come. Few wrestlers in WWE history have experienced fan reactions as polarized as John Cena. In every arena, half the crowd cheered passionately for him, while the other half booed relentlessly, a rare phenomenon that spoke to his ability to provoke emotion. Yet through it all, Cena never wavered or changed who he was. He stayed true to his message, his character, and his principles, regardless of criticism or negativity. He understood that being a role model wasn't about being liked by everyone, it was about doing the right thing and staying authentic. Instead of turning heel or altering his persona to appease the crowd, he embraced the challenge. Cena leaned into the passion, using it to fuel his performances and to inspire younger fans who saw him as a hero, a mentor, and a symbol of determination. Over time, even his harshest critics began to respect his dedication, professionalism, and unwavering consistency. They saw that behind the cheers and the boos was a man committed to excellence, someone who didn't just entertain, but left a lasting impression on the lives of millions. John Cena's relationship with the fans became a defining aspect of his career. It wasn't just love or hate, it was a testament to his impact, showing that true greatness often comes with controversy, challenge, and undeniable presence. Outside WWE, John Cena built an impressive career in Hollywood, proving that a professional wrestler could become a versatile entertainer. From action-packed movies to television shows and voice acting in animated films, he expanded his influence far beyond the square circle. Cena showed the world that wrestlers can succeed outside the ring with the same discipline, hard work, and professionalism that defined their careers in WWE. He took on roles that challenged him creatively, earning respect from fans and critics alike, while demonstrating that his talents extend beyond wrestling. Despite his Hollywood success and busy schedule, Cena never forgot his roots. He always returned to WWE when called, honoring the fans and the company that made him a household name. Every comeback reminded the world of his loyalty and passion for wrestling, proving that his heart remained with the sport that defined him. This balance between wrestling and acting transformed John Cena into a global icon, admired not just for his physical feats, but for his dedication, versatility, and humility. He became a role model for aspiring athletes and entertainers, showing that with perseverance and integrity, it's possible to conquer multiple worlds without losing yourself. Outside the ring, Cena also became known for his charitable work, his inspiring public appearances, and his ability to motivate others to reach their potential, further solidifying his legacy as more than just a wrestler, but a true cultural figure. John Cena holds the record for granting the most Make-A-Wish requests in history, a testament to his incredible generosity and compassion. His impact off-screen is as powerful, if not more so, than his legendary feats inside the ring. For countless children facing life-threatening illnesses, meeting John Cena was more meaningful than any championship belt. He became a symbol of hope, courage, and joy, bringing smiles and unforgettable memories to those who needed it most. Cena gave his time, energy, and heart freely, often going above and beyond to make each wish truly special. He never sought recognition or praise for these acts. For him, the happiness of others was reward enough. This humanitarian side of John Cena defines his legacy just as much as his in-ring accomplishments. It shows a man who uses his fame not merely for personal success, but to make a real difference in the lives of others. Through his philanthropy, Cena has inspired millions of fans to embrace kindness, generosity, and empathy. His influence extends far beyond wrestling and Hollywood, leaving an enduring mark on society and reminding the world that true greatness lies in lifting others up. John Cena's retirement doesn't erase the presence he has left in WWE. His influence, his philosophy, and his dedication will continue to resonate with fans and wrestlers alike for generations to come. Future superstars will study his matches, analyze his promos, and learn from his mindset, understanding what it truly takes to become a top performer both in and out of the ring. His work ethic, discipline, and ability to connect with audiences remain a blueprint for success. Though he may step away from regular competition, Cena's spirit and legacy remain alive in every arena, in every championship match, and in every fan who carries his message. His impact is woven into the very fabric of WWE history. Retirement does not mean absence, it means transition. Cena will continue to inspire, mentor, and appear when the company needs him, proving that legends never truly leave, they evolve and endure. Legends never truly retire, they live forever through their impact, their stories, and the inspiration they ignite. John Cena's era may be closing, but the lessons he taught, the joy he brought, and the example he set will echo for decades, reminding the world why he is and always will be a true icon. John Cena's journey is one of discipline, sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself. From his earliest struggles to his rise as a global superstar, he gave everything he had, not just to win championships, but to entertain, inspire, and connect with the fans who cheered, booed, and grew up alongside him. His career reminds us that true greatness is never accidental. It is built on consistency, relentless hard work, and the courage to face challenges head on. Cena's story teaches us that setbacks are temporary, dedication is permanent, and authenticity resonates far beyond the spotlight. As he steps into the next chapter of life, gratitude follows him everywhere, from the locker room to Hollywood, from the arenas to the hearts of the children he inspired through Make-A-Wish. His influence transcends wrestling, shaping a legacy that will endure for generations. Thank you, John Cena, a true WWE legend, a symbol of perseverance and an inspiration to millions around the world. Your impact will never be forgotten, your never give up spirit will continue to motivate, and your name will forever shine in the history of sports entertainment. John Cena may have closed the chapter on his in-ring career, but his story, his lessons, and his heart will remain with us always. The era he created is timeless, and his legacy will echo in every arena, every fan, and every future superstar who dares to dream as boldly as he did.